Welcome back, dear listeners. We are delighted to have you joining us once again on another thrilling episode of Shadows of Prophecy. Brace yourselves for a journey full of magic, adventure, and spine-tingling horror as our heroes delve deeper into the truth of their reality and begin to unravel the mysteries surrounding the void. So, grab your favorite snack, get cozy, and prepare yourselves as we embark on this exciting journey together. As we immerse ourselves in the shadows of prophecy, be warned, for the tale explores the darkest corners of the human soul and psyche, where the line between good and evil is blurred, and unspeakable horrors linger in every shadow. Our story is not for the faint of heart, for it will not only bring us to mysterious lands, but have us walk down treacherous paths with unforeseen dangers, as our heroes, who are not always virtuous, confront villains who are not always wicked. As the prophecy unfolds and the fate of the world hangs in the balance, only one thing is for certain. Nothing is as it seems. So, stay sharp, ready yourselves, and we just may make it through this together as our heroes continue to pull back the veil. Shadows of Prophecy is a Dungeons & Dragons actual playcast with violent themes and adult language. Listener discretion is advised. I will begin the top of the show with a short statement. I've come to strongly believe that sustained, united opposition is necessary to prevent the Israeli and U.S. governments from perpetuating violence against the Palestinian people, ultimately leading to a perilous path of ethnic cleansing. Such actions must be unequivocally condemned, irrespective of any politicized justifications. The people of Palestine deserve genuine peace and liberation from the oppressive structures of the current apartheid state, which often dismisses dissent as anti-Semitic. I am committed to ardently defending the rights of all Jewish individuals, advocating for their freedom, safety, and pride. Simultaneously, I extend this commitment to the rights of both Palestinian and Israeli people. It is our collective conviction at this table that the ongoing violence against the Palestinian population is an inexcusable transgression, warranting an immediate and unconditional ceasefire. Violence against civilians shall never be tolerated, as it is in the words collateral damage that we lose our own humanity as we attempt to erase the humanity of others. The global community deserves a future marked by compassion and justice. What we are witnessing today is a gross corruption of both. Join us today as we enter the shadows of prophecy. Speaking of, with us today we have
I'm going to get it right this time.
Dan.
Hi. Well, thanks. Hi, I'm Dan. I will be playing Ren, the scholar, human scholar and rogue, and returning member of the upper middle class club, because I don't have all my money anymore, because we ran out. Ren, did I say that already?
Yeah.
I fucked it up again. Go ahead, Chris.
It's all good.
Acting like such a...
Hi. Whoa.
I just had to lean back to get it in frame. Go ahead.
Gotcha. I'm Chris. I'm playing the tiefling cleric who can make combat encounters disappear in the blink of an eye. Salvador Saltros.
Don't sound so excited.
Hi, I'm Russell. I'm playing the half-orc barbarian, Upri, and I wrote a poem as Upri. 'Cause she's an emo girly. You're welcome.
Amazing.
Oh, fuck. Oftentimes I wish there were more words in my native tongue to describe, to capture, to translate how I feel. this overwhelming desire to collapse into the arms of someone I love and let myself completely fall apart. While they hold space for me, protect me in a moment of complete, absolute vulnerability, but instead I must keep these patchwork walls standing tall, for it is I that am incapable of falling apart.
Ooh.
That's really deep.
Thanks.
That must be
Word.
about smashing things.
Well,
Aries here. That's how I cope. Other Aries.
Were we 2 Gemini and 2 Aries?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
both
we
Aries.
Whoa,
Shit.
diametrically
you know what we
opposed.
also are?
Guided
Hi,
by-
I'm Kai. And I am playing the half elf warlock who should have not stayed up until 3 a.m. partying and is very tired when they have to save the world today. Wait, I'm talking about myself. Just kidding. I'm playing Yancey.
Yay! Act 3. The Brink of Nothingness.
Oh, we're-
Chapter
Wait a damn
15.
minute.
Wait, we're in a new act?
Behind closed doors.
Dun, dun, dun.
Come on, Senate room.
Previously on Shadows of Prophecy. Last time we watched our heroes. They found themselves in a cavernous auditorium preparing for some stage combat with Upri and Yancey's paterfamilias. Yep. Chris wrote this. I definitely know what that word is.
It's paterfamilias. It's the family, the father figure of any family.
Perfect. Thank you. Nim, the gnomish wizard.
Got him.
But even before Daddy Nim could land a blow on the adventurers, Salvador cast banishment on him, removing him from the scene and severing his metallic tethers to the puppet master. And fortunately for the group, since Nim isn't native to that plane, he permanently left the realm of the director and returned to the treehouse in the material plane, as was the plan all along. Now, with a moment's respite, Wren helped to remove Meredith from her rigging and confirmed that not only was she merely dead, she's really most sincerely dead. Sal called upon his god Tau to cast Raise Dead on Meredith, but the prayer went unanswered. The director, who was still bitter that Salvador went off script, mocked the group and attempted to salvage the production by bargaining with Upri. If Upri could break the mental and physical barriers preventing the Titans from entering the material plane, the director would restore Meredith to life and keep a protective eye on the strays. Upri, drawing upon the legal counsel of Wren, defiantly ripped up the contract. In a fade to black, the heroes and all of the strays awoke back in the treehouse, except one, Meredith, who remained missing. After reconsidering her options, Upri signed on the dotted line and Meredith was restored to life, unharmed. Following a dinner and long overdue family reunion, the heroes left the treehouse with some fancy gifts in tow. A magic ring, a dancing sword, an accessory for Fern, and a blurry cloak. Yancey chit-chatted with some squirrel mailmen.
I forgot. Bib, Jerry, oh, that good roll.
And the party eventually arrived at the Underkeep, a subterranean yet floating city made of blue crystal with magical gardens. The resident Professor Cyril met them after the group's brief hat shopping montage and ushered them to the home of Daphne, the oracle who has been monitoring and drunk dialing them periodically. She informed them that the Order had overtaken Entropolis, and that they may wish to ally themselves with the Order to confront the Void enemy together, or otherwise seek out one of the factions in the Underkeep, the Council of Mages, and or the Source Conclave, comprised of the Ascension and the Obscura. But before we get into today's session, I have a word from our sponsor.
Sponsor.
Can I say the name?
No, because it's not who you think it is.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm so confused.
In the heart of the malevolent realm,
damn!
the silence reigns supreme, a suffocating presence that drowns out even the faintest whispers of hope. It is a silence that envelops the soul, where the absence of sound is more terrifying than any cacophony of horrors. In this relentless silence, the darkness listens, and the void waits with bated breath for the inevitable descent into madness. And now we will start our session.
I hate that guy.
I honestly forget where we were. Oh, were we? Wait, where is my Zasparella? That's how we ended last week's
Oh,
episode.
that is true. That is a good point.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
Cyril hasn't come
need
back from the
you
store.
all to roll initiative.
What?
Ooh.
I was busy drawing my hat. It's a very bad drawing of my
Wait.
hat for the
Oh my gosh, I got natural 20.
If I'm high, does that mean it's with disadvantage?
No, you're
Cool.
fine.
That's a really good hat, though.
I got a
Like
13.
the side, you know how
Like
A
it's bent up.
13.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Oh shit.
Also 13.
11.
All right. What are your modifiers?
Of what?
Plus 1.
Dexterity.
Plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay, so Yonsei will be ahead of Upri. And what was that for you, Ren?
11.
11. Okay. Cool.
Haha,
cool.
finally.
It's so shitty that I'm an assassin, so I literally get bonuses for going first.
So I'm
And I
gonna
never go
quickly
first.
set up our
okay.
initiative, and by quickly, I'm gonna very slowly place all of these cards on the top of my DM board.
Excuse me.
Interesting.
And as that's happening, I'm just going to say this. Oh, you're done. Never mind.
Wait, why I ran up there?
It's backwards, I think. That's
Oh.
Yeah, so Tim reads it.
It's from my perspective.
Got it.
Because I will be the one running initiative.
Fair enough.
As you all in pitch blackness, almost hazy, warbly tone, you hear a voice echo through your mind. The director let you off so easily.
Oh, gosh.
But I really want to see how it would turn out. The scene is set. Nim stands center stage. Meredith's limp body hanging above him. Blood drip, 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 splashing upon his forehead. Salvador, what do you do?
What do I see?
What
Is it
kind
still
of
darkness?
OnlyFan
Yeah,
voice?
I'm so confused.
I'm thinking this is. So I am standing in the auditorium again.
Yes. So as these words are echoing through your head, the scene starts to re-emerge out of the darkness. The stage lit, red curtains framing it, and Nim begins to raise his head towards you all.
So we like black out and then and wake up here, essentially, because we were in Daphne's living room, right?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't
Is this
know?
one of them flashbacks I hear so much about?
Oh my god, we're having a flashback episode. Yeah.
Is it also the musical episode? I'm just kidding.
Question: Do I still?
Sweet.
Does Upri still have her beautiful oversized sun hat and her joint?
You are wearing exactly what you wore in the scene the first time around.
My beautiful hat.
Maybe just one level more though.
Oh yeah. Did we keep our level?
Yes, everything is the same. So, Salvador, what do you do?
I'm gonna shout out to Nim. Nice seeing you again. And I'm gonna cast a spell on him. I need
Banishment.
him to do. That'd be so funny. It's just like it's a repeat performance. No, I'm gonna do something different this time. They need to do a Constitution saving throw as I stride up to the front of the stage.
Okay. So just as this scene played out before, a thick fog unfurls around the bottom of the curtains on stage left and stage right and begins to pour out onto the stage as you're running up onto the stage.
I'm running up to like where the front row seats would be.
All right. And I will do a Constitution saving throw.
As I heckle them from the crowd.
That'll be a 15.
My spell save is 17, so I'm gonna have to do some damage for you.
All right, what are you casting?
I'm casting Destructive Wave.
Oh.
Destructive wave.
So
I'm so sorry. I am going to cast my thing that I totally remembered exists, Counterspell.
So do you have to do a roll for that because it's above level 5?
I'm gonna do.
Or it's a
He
level-
has
level 3.
level. He has a lot of spell slots, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast it at the 4th level. What level were you casting at?
It's a level 5 spell.
All right, so then he will have to do a. He will have to do a roll in order to do it. So let me do that.
Insert Baldur's Gate. sound.
That is going to fail. So he tries to counterspell. You see, he waves his hand.
Mhm.
His hand jerks up as the cord pulls his wrists, and you see like a spark of magic go. But unfortunately for him, it's ineffective. Your spell breaks through.
We love burning a 4th level spell slot
Yeah.
to no effect.
Oh yeah. So he's going to see something. I'm just gonna roll for damage first. So 7 plus 9, 16.
There are multiple rolls in the spell.
16 is 22. So from stage right through the fog, 22 points of lightning damage pierces Nim's body. As from the other stage, that's 9 plus, that's 19.
I'm so confused.
24 points of radiant damage, like a spotlight shines on from stage left, or the other stage that I said before, and he is knocked prone.
Wait, what does Destructive Wave do? What is it?
So it's divine burst of energy, so
Uh-huh.
it's two bursts. So you get one that is thunder damage, and then one that's either radiant or necrotic.
Oh.
So it's like double damage cannon.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
So you just pummel him with this force. He cannot be knocked prone because he is currently hanging from the ceiling.
I was about to say,
But
I was
you
like-
do see that, like, from the
swings.
cords, he like swings back into the back curtain of the stage.
So
The like black curtain, and you hear that like thunderous roar of the curtain shaking as he smacks into it.
Nice.
And then he swings back, regrips the ground with his feet, and stops himself from continuing to sway. With that, it's Nim's turn.
Oh no.
Oh, my children. This'll be fun. And as he says that, you see a thunder strike or a lightning strike behind him. The room illuminates in this purple glow, and the mist rises off the ground, creating a veil with a purple hue, shrouding him behind it. And then you start to see shadows shifting in the dark corners of this fog.
Oh, fuck.
Summon some nonsense.
You see a female figure with long hair, bangles dangling from their wrists. You see the maw of a kobold. The cape billow of a short halfling.
Oh no.
And several other figures shifting in the fog.
It's the strays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to fight them again.
But they're shadows.
Yeah, shadow.
Prophecies. Never mind. Y'all don't know my humor.
Yancey, what would you like to do?
I am going to. Cast something different. Eldritch Blast.
All right.
And since I'm now level 11, I get 3 of them.
Ooh.
And what would you like to target? You can do a perception check.
Yeah, I'll do a perception check, and I'll keep these rolls. I already rolled, but I'll keep them over here.
Okay.
My perception was, wait. It was 7.
All right. Nim is nowhere in sight. All you see are the shadows shifting through the clouds.
So
Is there a particular stray that you would like to target?
I'm gonna go for. Well, there's 3 you mentioned, right?
There are others. There are all of them. They are just shifting in and out of visibility.
I'm going to just focus it all on the one with the cape.
Alton.
Yes. And I already rolled,
All right.
but not sassily.
Get that stabby motherfucker off the stage.
So one is a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
Another is a 23, and then the other is an 11.
You hear again that thunderous roar of the back curtain flapping. Can you give me an intelligence check? And we're gonna go intelligence, insight.
Do we
Oh,
all roll
that's
this
not.
seeing that?
That's not intelligence. Silly me. Investigation.
Do we all do this, or is it just like do we all this because we see it happen?
Just Yancey.
I have a 13.
A 13.
Yes.
What you see in the shadows of this fog is a flurry of cape. As you see Alton's figure spin around, evading the Eldritch Blasts.
All 3 of them?
Yes.
Damn. Damn.
Well, I guess there's nothing else I can do. So I'm done.
Upray. I just love everybody's confused as shit faces.
I just want my Zapsparella.
Is this real? What's
I
happening?
don't know.
Hello?
You call out.
You know what to do.
Do we go find out? Do we go into the fog and find out? Fuck around and find out what's happening in there?
have no idea. I'm very confused.
I think the director is upset, or whoever the lisp lady who gave the overview.
Director, I signed your contract. We had a deal. What the fuck is this?
You're adding shows on us now that we have to do a Sunday matinee too.
Hello?
You call out, waiting for a response, but get nothing.
I'll try the Daphne.
You spend your turn waiting for a response,
I mean, I'll just walk into the fog. Hello?
and you wander into the fog as you start to see the shadowy figures shift around you. As you spin around on the stage, you see them surrounding you.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Maintaining a distance.
What?
Maintaining a distance so not to reveal their faces to you.
I'll use my
Only to
bonus action to
leave
pinch myself.
The shadowy shape obscured by the fog.
I think Upper's just gonna waste her turn wandering around confused. No weapons drawn. Just like,
I mean, you have Fern with you, right? You didn't leave her.
yeah. Fern's with me, right? On my back. or
Fern is
something?
with you.
Yeah. All right. That's my turn.
All right.
Can I, as part of my movement, put my hand on Upri's shoulder before she goes into the fog and follow her into the fog?
Oh.
Okay,
Sure.
good. I just make sure
Yeah,
we're
you
together
can
in the fog.
follow Uprian.
I will invoke the memory of Forest Daddy to become bark-like and have a a root that can slash out at things. Also increases my AC, which is the main thing I'm looking to get. Heck. I would like to hold my action should any of the shadowy figures get close enough. But I'm gonna stick with Upri.
Okay.
Oh, and do I have my fancy new sword, or does that go away because it's not in the same?
It goes away.
Damn it.
Oh.
You're holding... Everything about this scene is the same as before,
Except our levels.
except your level. Which is not a physical thing.
Gotcha.
It's not physically manifested.
Great.
But everything else about what you're holding, the weapons you have, any gear you have, what you're wearing, the theater itself, as the two of you are now on the stage walking through this fog, you feel the wet drop of blood. And as you look up, you see Meredith's feet dangling.
You don't have to re-trigger us. This is like way too much.
Sorry, Forest Daddy is an action, so I use my action to do that.
All right.
Can I hold a bonus action? Is that weird?
I don't actually know the answer to that.
Well, I would like
But
to if I
sure.
can.
Yeah.
Just to analyze whoever comes close. Like, if somebody attacks me, I want to analyze them as they're
Yeah.
attacking.
So you start to hear footsteps creaking on the wooden stage as the strays encircle the two of you. Salvador, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna hop up on stage and I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind.
Yes.
All right.
Got him.
You cast Gust of Wind.
And it's a 60-foot by 10-foot wide blast. So I'm going to blast it where I assume Nim and Meredith are, and where I assume Ren and Upri are. So it's just parts the gas.
All right. So you blast this gust of wind across the stage, and you see the fog fly out into the wings of the stage. And as you do, you see the shadows of the strays wisp away, leaving the three of you standing on stage alone.
No, I don't like this because this is where the black person gets murdered in the horror movie. I don't fuck with that. Hold up, all three of them on stage and I'm still there. I've seen Scream 2. I know what happens to Elise Neal when she stays in the back.
Behind you.
Beyonce looks behind. Who there? Who there?
There's a dragon.
You hear a whisper
Ooh, that actually kind of
carried
that's hot.
on the wind. Yonsei.
Yes, Sadie.
Upri.
Oh, it's a group thing.
And then the stage falls away. The sun begins to shine overhead. And you hear the tweeting of birds.
What is happening?
The rustle of leaves and the smell of flowers beside a nearby creek.
Y'all, what was in that weed?
I don't know. Did we all drink something weird? I don't even remember what I had. Was it just tea? Was it in the tea?
In the distance, you see Varn begin to approach. And then, Upper, you see yourself just behind them. You see the bow thrown over their shoulder. And you see them dragging the deer. You feel the dread in the pit of your stomach that you felt when you heard it let out that yelp, the arrow plunging into its throat.
Oh gosh.
This was Varn's first kill.
Except you're about 20 feet behind them. You look sad. You look crumpled in on yourself. And Varn trails on forward, not looking back.
That's not how it happened. Go after him. I'll whisper yell to myself.
And you see the two of them trail across into the woods, and they disappear as the sun sets. And you find yourself back on stage. Yonsei, what would you like to do?
I would like to wake up now. I am going to cast banishment on myself.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right. You cast banishment on yourself, and for a moment, everything fades to black. You let out a sigh of relief and blink your eyes open, fully expecting, anticipating to be back on the material plane. But instead, you see the stage. Framed in red curtains, Upri, Salvador, and Ren standing, confused, circling around, frantically looking for your family.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
I fear that similar to when we got reprimanded by the no-no zone, the anti-fun police, when we got abducted into the
no land.
the no-no land, yes.
The anti-fun police.
We're gonna have to play along and perform.
You son of a bitch.
But there's nobody else there but us, right? There's nobody to fight.
that
right
we can
now.
see.
Oh, invisible people. I hate invisible people.
Oh, I mean, I thought we were gonna have to hit each other, but yeah, we could go with they.
Yeah. Upri, give me a perception check.
You have your hammer above me.
That is 9.
You look around and you cannot find Nim or any of the other strays. Their shadows wisped away in the gust of wind.
Upri's gonna like scream out, We already beat you. What's the point of this? We already saved them. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit.
Yancey,
Yes.
is that what you're wearing? Echoes through your mind.
Wait, hold up now. What we're not.
Senin's voice begins to ricochet through your brain
Wow.
as the scene begins to shift. You're on your way out to a gathering in the forest, a party. Zenon stands in front of the door, looking you up and down.
I thought this would look good. It would show off my new tattoo.
It is crying too hard.
And you hear Yancey let out this a little whimper.
But it is your choice to display yourself.
Can we see this happening?
Yes.
Oh.
Upri's gonna run over and punch Senin right across the jaw.
You run up and you punch, dispelling the illusion. They wisp away.
It's not real, y'all. Don't listen. You look beautiful.
Tears was actually about to fall out my eye. Damn, you broke me out of it.
Aw.
No, that's good. That's good. You're just gonna see Yancey just like still looking where Senin was, just like kind of frozen.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have a talking with him.
And I and that's all I do. I'm just
Yeah. Ren,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Great. Let's see. What is that at nowadays? That is a 26.
You have been watching these scenes materialize on stage, and you start to notice a slight glimmer across them, the illusions. And you notice that same glimmer on the back curtain of the stage. And you realize it seems closer than it was before.
How close?
A couple feet.
How close to me?
You're in the middle of the stage, so maybe that's 15 feet.
Got it. Yancey and Upri. Nim, what kind of wizard was Nim?
A drunk one?
the one that's not problematic like in Harry Potter.
I rolled a 0.
Wait, did you actually roll a 0?
Nim
2.
was a gnome
Yeah.
trained in the ways of illusion.
Mm.
It is how he kept the strays protected.
He was the tricky kind.
He can cast.
I thought maybe so. Can I analyze the glimmer?
I
You
did that
can.
last night. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I'm
What
so
does that
sorry.
even mean?
Yeah, what's that mean?
I analyze the glimmer. Well, I'm gonna analyze the glimmer, and then I'm gonna throw a dagger at it. The one on stage. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Sorry. Just like
so you can do. So what you can do is do an investigation check.
Oh, yeah. Minimum 14. Let's go. That's holy shit. That is a 32.
Okay, yeah. So with your investigation check,
did you
as
pass?
as you examine the glimmer, you see Nim's outline just very slightly behind the curtain, the illusory curtain, standing in front of the true back curtain.
Oh, great. I'm gonna go for a shoulder shot with a dagger.
Mhm.
Can I use my Can I use my critical analysis to make that attack?
Yes,
Okay.
you can.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, do I have inspiration by chance? I don't like it. I don't like it. It's a 12 to hit.
A 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Ugh, damn it.
You see that dome of blue appear in front of them. Everyone does. The dome just dips outside of the illusion enough as your dagger hits it
Like, does it bounce off of it or does it, like, disappear into it?
and bounces off.
Found him!
Found who?
Nim! He's tricky, right? See that sparkle on stage? Can I point it out to everybody?
Yeah, you point it out, and as you all look, do an investigation check with advantage because you have it pointed out towards you.
He's like doing this. He's like, oh, he's doing over there. He's doing this.
I got 7.
He's like this shape.
A 7.
11.
You said
11.
investigation.
Yeah.
I got a 15.
All right. His spell save DC is 18.
Oh, jeez.
That's pretty high.
So no one sees him.
To add some flavor, I'm just gonna since I'm frozen, I'm just gonna look up. Actually, that's not flavor. That's just what I do.
Flavor. Look
Flavor.
up.
You see how my dagger bounced off of nothing?
You saw the dagger clatter to the ground, but you can't make out his outline.
Point.
I point directly at it. I have movement. I'm gonna run at it
Yeah,
and into it.
yeah,
Just gonna try and run straight through it.
yeah. So you do. And you find yourself face to face with Nim, him hanging there with a little smirk.
So I
on
just get
his
close enough to
face.
see him all of a sudden.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you run through the illusion, he's like right behind the illusion. So
Sure.
like you'll run like
Do I disappear
face
into
to
the
face.
illusion?
And yeah, you run through the illusion.
Ah! It got red!
Great. I'm gonna stand in the illusion then.
So
I
you
will
are on
wait-
the
I will
other
end
side
my
of the
turn in
illusion. Yeah. Okay. Salvador, what would you like to do?
I saw Ren disappear. I'm gonna run after Ren.
Okay.
You're just gonna run in.
You again
I just
run through
back
the
to back.
illusion. You
just knocking me over.
That's not a mechanical thing, but I do love that imagery. So you run through the curtain as well, and you find yourself on the other side of the illusion. Nim standing there with that giant smirk on his face. Ren standing like face to face. You're right behind them.
I'm gonna try to grapple him.
All right, and you tackle. Make an unarmed attack strike.
Come on, baby. Nope. I got 6. Or no, do I add my proficiency to unarmed attacks? No,
You're
it's just a
on
6.
position, yeah.
All right,
Unless you pick a
unfortunately, he is going to lift up over you. I was gonna say he ducks, but the cords.
Yeah.
So he lifts up over you and just like hops on to the other side of you. And then he is going to. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the gust of wind to like be with me behind the curtain.
Gorgeous. So as
I think there's also something around that as well.
wait, so you use the bonus action to do what?
I can move gust of wind. Like I can change its trajectory, and I think that has some effect on whoever's in the sight of it. Any
Oh.
creature in line must spend. It's like they have to spend additional movement. Each creature that starts a turn in line with it has to do a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away.
Gorgeous. Okay, so he's gonna do a strength saving throw. Does a 15? I think it's just a 15, but let me check. 15, 14. Pass.
Not strong. So he gets pushed away
Okay.
onto back to center stage.
Back to center stage. Okay, so you see, now the two of you see Nim shoot through the illusion, blown across. And as he does that, he is going to continue on that direction and grab Upri by the arm, and cast Shocking Grasp on you.
So mean.
It is so mean, isn't it? Does an 12 does not hit, does it? Nope. All right, so he casts Shocking Grasp. You feel this like tingling sensation travel up your arm, and then you see he turns into a mist and blips away. Then you hear footsteps running across the catwalk above you. As you look up, Yonsei, you see Nim running across the catwalk. What do you do?
What is
You're just like,
Oh gosh, those little feet.
This is a nightmare.
It's truly a nightmare.
I'm over this, so I'm gonna cast banishment. Actually, no. Well, let's have fun.
no, you can cast banishment. Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna cast banishment.
He's gonna counter.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna
Spell
cast
at-
banishment. I'm gonna cast. You
5th level.
Whoa.
What level do you cast at
Yeah.
nowadays?
It's still at the 5th level.
Okay.
Okay, so he's gonna cast at 5th level. And
that
counters it.
It's just done.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get you.
I know. Counter
gonna
spell
get
is
ya.
very anticlimactic. It's just like, oh, done. Counter spell. Oh, guess you gotta try harder.
What a mean.
You're gonna see.
Upri, it's your turn.
How far away is Nim?
So he's catwalk, so that's 20 feet up into the air.
Perfect. You know what? This can't be real, and I'm gonna rage.
What happens?
I roll twice, and I pick which one I want.
Oh, is that a new?
No, this I've had.
Oh, oops.
Cool. Fern becomes infused with magical energy and now has the throne property and just comes back to me after I throw her. So then I
Love
just
it.
take both arms and I just throw Fern.
All right,
Oh,
make me an
under the
attack
thing.
roll. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. Oh my gosh. That's just a giant hammer, just like overhead, spinning.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Oh, yeah. Okay. That'll
down.
hit.
Rain that damage.
He's out of reactions. Roll that crit damage.
I can just hear the thud.
Yeah, you just go, whoa!
22 bludgeoning damage as Fern slams into him and then just winks back into my hands.
Wow.
Is that from your surge?
All right.
Nice.
Come on, Malinor, whatever the name of that Thor's hammer is.
Mjolnir?
So you are
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say he gets knocked off the catwalk, falls
Yes.
20 feet
Nice.
onto the stage. So I am gonna roll that damage as well. Yeah, I don't know how high.
It's like a
distances
black
are.
box theater with
Yeah.
rooms, so it's like
Yeah.
just a room.
Yeah.
With a
yeah.
very short catwalk.
I don't know. He's gonna take an additional 6 points of damage as he falls, not prone because he's immune to prone, down onto the stage. And that brings us to Ren.
Ren will run out of the illusion back onto stage. And Ren's gonna kneel down and put his hand on the ground, and those who can see, I don't know if you could see backwards through the illusion. I'm not sure if so.
At this point, everybody's run through the illusion and it's dropped.
Gotcha. Okay. Everybody sees the bark, because I've got like bark skin now, because I forest daddied up. Like starts to like pull away from my skin and onto the ground, and the root or vine that was on like attached to me like attaches to the floor instead.
Ooh.
I have to make a Constitution save as I dismember this thing from me. 19 or what is that?
37.
25.
Close.
Because it could do damage to me as I do that, but I'm going to release it from me, so now it's just its own entity on the ground.
All right.
And then I'm going to meld form with Nim.
Ooh.
All right. What do we got to do for meld form?
You got to tell me what I get.
All right. So what is the flavor language for meld form?
Hold up, let's see. Here we are. You gain an attribute of the target creature, resulting in a temporary feature per the DM's discretion. If the attribute results in a manifestation of an extra appendage based on the creature's attack, this appendage operates on its own. I doubt that'll be the case here. It shares initiative. The rest is about the appendage.
Okay, so this is going to be an innate feature of Nim. So
Nim carries a purse, so now you have a purse.
The purse just shows up on my side.
It's a fanny pack.
It's a gnome purse.
A fanny pack of
So
holding.
I'm currently looking at racial traits because that's going to be innate to his abilities.
You get dark vision.
Yeah, you're fully dark vision now.
Yeah, that's actually going to be a really bad
And that's like a really like
pull of abilities to
You could be like a tinkerer,
gain.
because gnomes are tinkerers.
And then depending on which gnome.
You can get proficiency in Tinker's tools.
You're just like,
I'm crafty now.
Wait, but also he's puppet. He's
Yeah.
puppet Nim. So
And
think
forest
about that.
gnomes can speak with
Yeah.
animals once per day,
Oh.
right?
That's fun.
Is that... I don't know.
Or is
I-
it only Baldur's Gate? It
I've never-
confuses the fuck out of me now. It's ruined everything, but like in the
Essentially,
best
you're not
way.
getting anything that's useful in this moment.
Could it be like
I
one
can't
of the?
gain like illusion spells or something.
I
Your
am
score
looking.
increase?
I'm looking.
You can't turn invisible, maybe.
Advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic.
Okay, this is what it's going to be. Okay, so as you do that, you are going to gain his illusory self ability. So once per short rest, you can create an illusory duplicate of yourself. That's not a once per short rest. You have to use your ability to pull it back out. But it is an illusory duplicate. When a creature makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to interpose the duplicate between the attacker and yourself. The attack automatically misses you, then the illusion dissipates.
Gotcha. So that's like a one-time thing.
Anytime,
get hit.
well, yeah, it does it one time. If you use your ability again, you can do it multiple times per day
But that could hurt me a lot.
because you're doing it. What is it called? Recall form or something like that?
What is it called? Molded memory.
Molded memory. So if you use your molded memory, you can pull any of your any of your melded form abilities back out at any point. You just have to use that that ability to do it. And then it is a one-time illusion that pulls up and causes a failure of an attack.
Gotcha.
All right. So yeah, that is what you get. And so it is going to manifest itself right now as an illusory duplicate that the next time somebody makes an attack roll on you, that becomes is going to automatically fail.
Gotcha. Cool. Excellent. Fun. That's fun. I like that.
All right, that brings us to Salvador.
So I'm gonna pop out from the curtain, or step beyond the illusionary curtain.
Yes.
I'm gonna go center stage where Nim is near the ground, right? He's not prone, but he's on.
Yeah, he's basically center stage now.
So I'm gonna speak out to the audience. I'm gonna say, "You say that my God doesn't answer me, but would a fake God do this?" And I'm gonna cast Guardian of Faith, and I say, "Tau, send out the bruisers," and a large spectral windmill with legs, but it has two blades, so it's just like two opposite veins, and it's gonna. I need Nim to do a dexterity saving throw.
I was really hoping it was going to be like Legally
What?
Blonde till a bunch of like
Little
chihuahuas.
dogs.
Bring out the bruisers.
Just a swarm of chihuahuas.
Exactly, which is honestly worse.
Dexterity save, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, dexterity is going to be 16 plus 1 for 17.
So he meets it, so he's going to take half damage.
All
So
right.
he takes 10 points of radiant damage.
All right. So this windmill
Yeah.
starts like chopping into the air around him, and you can hear it slicing at the cords. The metal starts to twing as strands are starting to break. All right. That is time for Nim. Huh?
Is he gonna attack us?
As you again see the stage fade away, you find yourself in a prison. Rows of bars, each one of you confined in your own space.
This is a musical episode. This is giving Chicago. Come on, cell block
Pop.
tango.
Squish.
Besides you, Upri, you see again another form of yourself curled up into a ball in the corner of her cell, sobbing to herself. She has a small blanket, too small for her, something sized for a human. Just slightly wrapped over her shoulder. She tries to pull it down to cover her midriff as you see her shivering in the cold.
And I'm the only one that can see this?
Everybody can see this.
Oh.
But it is placed right next to you in the cell besides you.
So I can see through bars another me.
Yeah.
Upri, were you ever in jail?
Yeah, but that's not what this is. This was where the director kept me. 5 full years in there.
But you got out.
I did.
Come on, actor.
The memory is odd to you because you see Alton's face press up against the bar. And that's when it hit you. The cage the director kept you in was so oddly reminiscent of that prison you spent the night in years ago.
This is
Oh,
regular jail?
This is a regular jail. You're remembering now that they were almost a replica of that prison that you spent when you were younger. And you remember why you were there? as a
No.
child. All right, so we're
We
gonna
love forgetting
remind.
backstory.
Do a
I'm so
slight
sorry.
backstory re-up. So this is the time you spent the night in jail after getting caught stealing with Alton. Alton slipped away, but you were caught.
That bitch.
You remember Alton getting you out the next morning, but as you look through a sliver of a window near the cells, you see the sun rising on Alton's face, pressed up against the bar. I'm gonna leave you here, Apri. You failed. Maybe next time you'll be better. And then you see their face press away from the bar. They throw up their cape, spin on point, and walk down the long hallway out of the prison, leaving Apri curled up in a ball in the corner of the prison, shivering and sobbing.
Did Alton actually do that to you?
No. They got me out. I think. There might be some drinking involved. That's why this memory little. Little what? Yeah, little what with the look. But like, I don't know what the director's trying to do. This is really weird.
They're trying to rewrite the story to manipulate you.
Was that the director, though?
I thought maybe it was Nim.
I mean, Nim is casting it, well. But who brought us here? I mean, like, the person that we all heard in our head was not the director, right? It's a different voice than the director used before.
No, Salvador recognizes this voice.
Do the.
Yes.
I had a theory, and that theory was just confirmed.
I don't know what it is still, but I want to play along. Continue.
Whose turn is it?
Oh, Yancey, what would you like to do?
I am going to. Am I behind bars or am I just?
Oh yes, each of you is in a cell of your own.
I'm gonna grab the bar and say, "He had it coming. He had it coming. He had it coming all along." I am actually going to. Can I see something? What do I see outside the bars?
Other cells, a long hallway to a sturdy iron reinforced wooden door.
All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna look at everything like this isn't real. This is just an illusion. This is just an illusion, and I'm going to shoot 3 Eldritch blasts.
Yeah, if you would like to do an investigation check to see through the illusion.
Yes, I would like to do
At
that.
this point, you all can do that at any time you're suspecting of an illusion,
Oh no, I rolled a
which
5.
is constantly.
That's an 18.
Yes, on your turn.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry.
But, yeah.
I was like, wow, don't colonize my turn, please. Thank you. That is a 16.
He has a DC of 18.
Wait, hold up. But I have a bonus thing.
Yeah.
It's called Pack of the Talisman, so I can add a D4.
Ooh, roll that D4.
And it's a 2, so technically...
enough.
That's enough.
All right, so the illusion starts to fade away, and you see the true world around you. You're still on the stage, and Nim is just smiling right where you saw the curled up Upri.
Perfect. With that, I'm going to use Ralulathim, Psychic Lance.
All right.
I'm gonna, and that requires an intelligence of 16, intelligence save of 16.
All right.
Please be less than 16.
Oh my gosh.
What?
They have a +10. I'm going to start out by saying that. I rolled a 15.
Well,
So they are going to fail that intelligence save and your psychic glance.
wait. Oh, they're not using an attack roll against me. Well, they may not get full damage if this is half the damage.
No, they failed.
They failed your
Full
save.
damage.
They failed, so you do full damage.
Wait, you
They
said
got
they
15
got
total.
They got 15 total.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said they had 15, so it was like 25.
Nope.
Good, because this is 8d6s.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, hold on, I'm going to roll.
Or do you want a dish?
Yes, I want a dish.
Oh my
Per.
gosh. 86. Okay.
I got to do math.
Okay. I have a number in my head of what you gotta hit to one shot.
And I got 30 psychic damage or whatever damage it is. And I'm going to add, as I'm doing that, as I see Nim, I'm going to do like a, like one of those flips but not with my hands. And because the lance comes out of your forehead and I do a flip, I land perfectly and I just shoot it at him. Wow. I'm sick of these games.
So as the
it's like my
illusion
genie, what
of
is
the
it called?
prison cell drops and you see his snickering self hovering next to Upri, you do your flip, you fling your psychic lance, it shoots at him, hits him square in the third eye, and you see all the cords snap. The illusion drops for everyone, and the twang of the metal snapping cords ricochets through the auditorium as his body is thrown to the ground.
Did I just
And
one
then you wake up in a cold sweat.
shot? Ah!
And that is where we're gonna go on a little break.
Where is Cyril?
All right. We will be back in 5 minutes, listeners, and I am going to put on our little break scene real quick. Okay, there we are. All right. So, before our break, we had a interesting encounter that kind of came out of nowhere. And then we woke up in a cold sweat. Each of you is in a bed in their own room. And you see a crocheted blanket laid across you, a pillow under your head, and the smell of lavender
Wait, on our head or behind our
behind your
head?
head.
Okay. Someone's trying to kill us.
And as you catch your breath, wait for your heart to slow down,
I'm gonna draw my weapons. I don't know where I am.
you remember the day that you just had. Which brings us back to several hours before, as you sit in Daphne's living room, discussing the Titans, the upcoming war, the colt, asking her many, many questions. And then we had, where is my sarsaparilla? As the door opens and Cyril emerges holding two glass bottles of sarsaparilla, and a bottle of white wine. He glides in, he goes, "Oh, Daphne, you haven't skipped ahead again, have you? Here's your sarsaparilla, darling."
I'm gonna walk up and be like, "Oh, I like the enchanted forest kind, but this will do," and I walk away.
Wait, so
Wait,
out
were
of
we-
character, where are we
have,
in the
like, a waking
timeline?
dream?
Yeah, what's
Like,
happening?
What happened?
So
No, I just skipped forward and then came
the
backwards.
dream. So at this point in time, our characters haven't had the dream yet. That's happening later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I thought. But then Cyril made a time travel joke, and I got really scared.
Oh.
Thematically, it just felt better. Anyways,
Okay.
that's pretty par for the course around here. You all seem like you've been. You seem a little out of it. Has Daphne been explaining everything just fine?
No.
Hold on to my son yet.
Daphne, why don't you show them? It's usually better that way, anyways. Oh, you're right. If you all don't mind, would you like to go on a little journey so I can show you what I have been trying to explain?
I might need a little help getting up, but yeah, I think I can walk.
Oh, no, not physical. Not a physical journey. Transcendental. And honestly, it might help a little bit if you all partook. But only if you would like to.
Oh,
It just helps the experience
I handed
come
the tiniest little
more
roach, having smoked the whole thing.
naturally.
Take the rest of it. You got another?
And Cyril opens the box, pulls out another joint, lights it with his finger, and holds it out to whoever would like to take
Aubrey
it.
reaches for it.
Wait. Slap your hand. Let someone else for his.
He offers it to Cyril.
I take it.
All right.
I have a white wine in the other.
Yeah.
So just don't. Like, oh, you're just gonna. That's a. Good luck.
I will also partake. But I use telekinesis because now I have that.
Oh,
Just gonna burn a spell
You just
slot.
float.
I'm about to go to
the-
sleep, so either way, it doesn't matter.
You're
So,
right.
I mean, sorry, I'm in character. Sure. And I just move it. I'm like, well, that's new. And I'm just like,
Wait, did that just happen, or am I seeing things now? That's really strong stuff.
What?
Wait,
thought you
pass
had-
that back over here.
and I use magic.
Ooh, yes.
wow, it's
Take
working
a
already.
couple times to grab it. There we go.
All right.
When do I exhale?
Oh.
All right. Find yourself a comfortable position.
I think Ren's asleep on the floor. Does she have a cat?
There's like 5 cats.
Oh,
Great.
You've seen them slinking around the corners of the room as you've been having this conversation, and then like this gray one with short hair, a little white tuft under its chin, rubs up against your ankle.
I'm just gonna lay down on the floor with this
Yeah.
cat.
And it starts to purr as it nuzzles up against your cheek, and then curls up into a ball
Yes.
next to your, like in the crevice of your neck.
Perfect.
I'm going to
Ren
lay
is
on the chaise.
asleep.
Sorry. I'm gonna lay on the chaise lounge.
Says,
I'm gonna look sexy while doing it.
Ren is curled up in the fetal position with the cat.
Also on the floor, on a pillow.
I feel like I'm on a couch, but I'm cuddling Fern, and we
Yeah.
both have our sun hats. I just can't see underneath them. It's just two sun hats like clipping each other. I'm listening.
All right. We will proceed. And then you hear the ringing of a bell. Ding. Ding. Ding.
Come on, inside timer.
It's good Twilight.
As you all start to fade away, and Daphne's voice begins to ring throughout your head now. Keep yourselves open to this experience, and I will guide you. It is perfectly safe. These are but mere visions. They can do you no harm. You may find some of the images and sounds to be jarring, but remember to stay tethered to my voice, and nothing can hurt you. And with a rush of wind, you feel your body falling down, down, down. The rush of air blasting past you as you see a mountain approaching. You're falling down to the ground, and you see a tower. Crooked, disheveled, the stones chipped and broken, spiraling up into the sky to reach the peak of this mountain. And at the base of this is a valley. You see little dots, like ants, in the droves, in little blocks, so orderly and nice. And as you fall faster and faster and faster, you start to hear the murmur of noises echoing out of this valley. And then you come to a halt. You're close enough now to see the hoods, the black hoods, their shadowed faces. People wearing cloaks, in rows, as someone stands on a podium in front of them. You can't quite make out the words from this distance, but you hear the voice booming across the valley, reverberating off the stone of the mountains and echoing up into the sky. And then you see a bolt of light shoot up above this figure, and you see in a glowing purple light the sigil of the silence. An eyeball set atop a set of lips with a line through them. This is the sunken tower today. these forces have grown beyond what I had originally fathomed to be possible. The numbers that have been recruited are in the thousands, if not the tens of thousands, sprinkled all over Everfear and the lands beyond. This is where I believe the final stand will take place. The cult mounts its defenses.
Well, who's leading them?
There are many figureheads, but I believe them only to be avatars of the void. Their prior forms disfigured and displaced. And then you see the image of a tentacled face flash before you. The black viscous ooze dripping off the tendrils around what should be a mouth. It seems we are too late to skirt this force, and we must be prepared to take it head on, lest the Titans make their way through.
They're gonna pop up here at the sunken tower.
That is where I believe the rift will open.
Why is whenever there's the end of the world something, it's always next to a damn tower?
Towers are dramatic like that.
I
That's me being high, by the way.
feel this epicenter of energy centered on this place. The image of a star. 7 points. And then you see it flash before you. This 7-pointed star. Lit up at each of the intersections of the lines. The center, glowing tower. Now we will travel 50 miles east of here. And then you whip through the sky. You're just like, wind is blowing past you.
and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
As you see the port of Entropolis start to draw into sight, and you fly beyond it into the city of Entropolis. It's sturdy stone, windowless towers, a wall, and large, heavy structures. And you see and hear the soldiers marching through the streets in blocks. You see the inhabitants of Entropolis closing their doors as they flee from sight. And you see the banners of Preya and Puditrum hung from every structure. The gold beam of light this is only the beginning for the Order. In many situations and versions of my visions, they do eventually direct their energies towards the silence. But it is only with your guidance that this comes to pass. And then you feel yourself ripped up back into the sky as your stomach plummets.
Bye.
And now
But I can't see my home. I just want to go.
you float in the darkness of a shattered planet. Torn asunder. Floating in the dark abyss of the void. And then the visions fade. You feel the warmth of the fireplace, the crackling of the embers, and the smell of patchouli as your eyes begin to open.
Oh.
Peels back the sun hat.
Let's not do that again.
Oh, wow. Do you do this all the time, Daphne?
Is this what it's always like?
Yeah, is this why you ramble when you talk to us? You're always high as shit.
Oh.
Oh, I wish they were always that calm. I did my best to keep you at a higher level. To give you an overview, not immerse yourselves in the details. It can all be a bit overwhelming the first time. But again, this is why I have asked you to come here. I believe that these visions will become more and more fruitful as we work together to unveil them. But it will be a process.
So, like, in layman's terms, we gotta get one to fight the other?
There are many forces at play in the days to come. Those are merely two of the most prominent.
Because, like, I don't know much about stuff outside the Enchanted Forest, but isn't the Order, like, not great?
They're not great.
Yeah, they're bad
Yeah.
people.
So, like, I could just be high, but, like, what if, like, we somehow get the Order to fight the Silence, and then whoever's left after one kills the other, we kill them, and then the world is, like, better off.
But also, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, that's
Until they kill that enemy, and then we betray them.
Drink some water, Upper.
This is the art of war.
She just starts reaching out. Is this water? And I'll grab the wine from Sal.
Oh,
Ooh, wow, is it spicy?
So what Daphne is trying to say is that she foresees there being many options with the many players that are to take part in the days to come.
Excuse me, Cyril. Can you not mansplain?
oh. Themsplain.
I apologize.
It's okay, Jan. I need the mansplaining right now.
As you were, and I lay back on the
Cyril,
couch.
Can you be a deer and like go get a chalkboard? Start writing.
Is there? Oh, sorry. I guess Daphne or Cyril, since you seem to know a lot. Is there a situation where we don't ally ourselves with the Order and things turn out okay?
Oh, plenty. It's less so that you must ally with the Order and more that without your direction, they will instead take this opportunity to wage war on all of the magicking world.
Yeah. So like, we don't just have to save the world. We also got to make sure the world ain't fucked after we save it.
Precisely. And that is why I have gotten you all tickets to
Musical episode.
an upcoming masquerade.
Oh.
We have a charity ball happening here in the Underkeep, and I think it would be a great opportunity for you to solicit regional resources. Beyond your time spent here in the Underkeep soliciting the conclave and the council, there are many allies or enemies to be gained.
It's a good thing I'm so charming.
And you got that new hat.
Oh yeah, can I wear this? I don't think this would work with a masquerade.
Don't
Cyril,
you
do you know a
worry,
stylist?
I have
Stylist.
taken some time and energy to collect some funds to assist in your endeavors here.
Shopping.
I would like you each to take this as a small portion of what I am able to assist with and use it to equip yourselves however you see fit. And he unlatches a satin pouch from his belt and
She.
hands it over to Yancey.
Oh.
Oh.
In it you will find 4,000 gold
Wait.
that I have managed to raise for a cause in the days preceding your arrival. We have some allies already that have been able to provide. We will need much more in order to combat the forces that you have just witnessed and make your way to the sunken tower to prevent a cataclysm.
So you're saying shopping will save the world?
In this instant, it really will. Well, it will be one of many steps on the venture to saving the world.
It's the domino effect of go shopping, save the world.
Yes.
So, please use it wisely. We have a masquerade in 3 weeks
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Jiminy Christmas. Okay.
that you will have to prepare yourself for. I have been doing extensive research on the participants of the party and will be able to point you in the direction of people I believe most fruitful, should we convince them to align with us. In the meantime, we will be working with Daphne to pull apart the layers of her visions in the evenings And during the day, I impart on you the importance of seeking out the Obscura, the Ascension, and the Council of Mages to see if we can solicit their support. The wizards and source users of the Underkeep are very strictly aligned with one of those three organizations.
How would you say that the city is broken down in terms of their alliances? Council of Mages is the biggest, or?
Well, the council oversees the workings of the Underkeep itself. So there is much overlap between, well, everybody supports the council in one way or another. They're elected officials. Their approval ratings might not be 100% all of the time, but the vast majority of source weavers support their existence, and we all financially support their endeavors. When it comes to the Conclave, on the other hand, most source users are staunchly aligned with one or the other, as they are in direct opposition dogmatically.
Dogma. I don't know why I said it like that. Continue.
Now, you may find both to be a little abrasive in their endeavors. That is all I wanted to say. But they are very powerful, and they have many numbers behind them, as well as money, resources, wizards, sorcerers. And I believe them to be the true guiding force beyond this conflict. And it is their successes that will also determine where we land on the other side of this.
Sounds like side quest time.
Who do you prefer to deal with in your day-to-day?
I would rather not impart my opinions as to avoid dissuading you from potential options.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. All right.
Now, it could be incredibly tricky, but there is a potential that both of them will be sympathetic to our cause.
Yeah.
This is the fate of the world that we are talking about.
You want to die?
Join our team.
So,
The approach.
just be prepared for a game of chicken.
I love chicken.
Me too.
And we fade to black.
Or we black out and go.
Yeah,
into
we
our
black
team.
All right. Well, Daphne is going to have to take a rest now. I can see her fading already. But if you don't mind, I can show you your rooms for the evening, where you will find, hopefully, a comfortable space to spend the night. And the next 3 weeks plus, as you are here in the city.
What time is it?
It's about mid to late afternoon.
It's drinking time.
Is there a bar or a club
Yeah.
that we
Yes.
can go to?
Are we going for
Yeah.
like a vibe or?
I'm going for a shh, not a blup blup. Get it?
I
It was a
haven't the
reference to
faintest
last week.
idea
You know
what
what?
you're
Yeah.
talking about there, but
Air versus water.
if you would like, there is actually a speakeasy in the Arcane Gardens.
Ooh.
It's a little
Queer.
No. Everywhere here is queer. But they're a little more on the pretentious side, so you might need a change of clothes to get past the guard at the front door. But if you are here for a more casual evening, you can find yourselves in the center of the common quarters. There is a bar called Pennies.
Let's go. I want to see if Salvador hooks up with another bartender.
Yeah. I love this game.
Now, if you would also like to talk to Alice or
Oh, right, they're here too.
your friends,
Our conjoined boyfriends.
they are staying at the university.
Oh.
Which you are also welcome to check out. The university is a wonderful place, fraught with knowledge and energetic spirits.
Lots of choices.
Truly, the city is your oyster. May you find a pearl.
Oh, gosh.
With that, I am going to have to bid you farewell for the evening as well. I will check in periodically, and I will see you tomorrow evening. I will be working at the university during the day, should you need to find me.
Right. Have a nice evening, Daphne. Good rest. Have a good rest.
So should we do some planning? Where do you? If we're prepping for the masquerade ball, is this like a citywide event, or is this like upper crust only?
Oh, purely upper crust.
Okay.
I don't like
Yeah,
the
do we need-
crust.
Do we need tickets, Cyril, or can you? take
I've
care of
already
that?
gotten you your invitations.
Okay.
Right.
Do we need fake names?
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
Are you on the run?
Well, you didn't have to say it like that. But no, we're not.
No. Nope. I have gotten you invitations via your names with a substantial donation. That is how one does get invitation to these types of events.
Indeed. Maybe should we scope out that snooty bar first? Or I guess we can work our way up.
You want a fancy boyfriend this time?
What I had keeping I don't know. We'll see how things roll. I would vote for Pennies.
Yeah, let's start with Pennies. I don't know if my sun hat's gonna get me into the other one.
Probably not. We can go shopping tomorrow for some nicer clothing, though. Seems
Yeah.
like we're gonna need it for the masquerade, anyways.
Let's
Do I get to wear
Costume
the
design.
rays?
yeah.
Yeah, if you want.
We'll just have to carry a steamer trunk behind us with all our various disguises.
We'll make sure that the paneling on your chest is sheer so you can still see the six pack.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
we could-
something lacy maybe.
Ooh.
All right, to Pennies we go.
Yeah.
All right. Have a wonderful time.
You're not going to show? Okay, well, bye.
No, I am unfortunately exhausted from today. So I will see you tomorrow.
Drop our bags off in our rooms.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's go.
All right.
Hey.
So after dropping your bags, for those of you who have them, in your rooms, you do recognize the beds as
Oh, yeah,
the
speaking
beds
of-
that
Rank,
you
you hold on
woke
to
up
this,
in.
and I'll give you
in
my share
your
of the money.
dream.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Is it what to Upri or what to?
No, yeah, when... I'm so confused on the timeline of when our dream battle with Nim happened.
It
Yeah.
happens at the end of the day, but we did it beforehand.
But how do we remember it? If it
I don't
hasn't
know.
happened yet?
Oh, we're not there yet.
I
We
was
still have to
gonna
go
say
to the
we're
bar.
not there.
Yeah, but you
Right.
do remember it.
It's
the
like-
bed. You have this like weird deja vu moment
Oh.
when you
It's
see
like the
the
reverse
beds.
of Deja. Yeah.
The reversity.
A deja vu moment where you see something that you've seen before, but it's like the future.
Yeah.
That word I understand, but no.
Oh no, I'm thinking of something else.
Oh.
It's the other thing I'm thinking is if you've seen something that you've never seen before,
But
Which-
you have seen it before.
but we have seen this before, so it is exactly deja vu.
We all just walk into it and go, huh?
Oh,
Just put our stuff down, walk away.
Oh, we recognize the rooms.
From a future memory.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet.
I see.
Some dreamer nonsense over here.
Yeah. I just open the door of my room and that looks nice. Wait. And then I walk out because I don't have belongings.
Sal is searching
This
through.
is my room. Great.
Oh, this is the first time we've all had individual rooms.
Yes.
Sal searches through his books and he goes back to the journals that he found in Valeria that Alice had made,
Mhm.
and he finds a 7-pointed star from one of those pages, and this is what it looks like, viewers. And that's very curious because that was a glowing symbol in the sky at the. So
Yeah.
I don't have any
What
information.
does the text say on the points?
So it has different elements. So there's force, spirit, earth, water, body, mind, and air. And then there's text underneath that says, imbue the 7 white candles, which is reminiscent of some other weird culty practices that happened in that town to lock the town, sort of like a mini cosm of the time cycle that the Titans have, and then another one to make a giant brain.
Which we, I don't know, sent into the void. I don't remember exactly what happened to it. It's
Yeah.
dead
Remy ate that brain.
now. Yeah, Remy ate the brain. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But did you tell us about when you saw Alice on the cliff overlooking the destruction? Or is that just
Oh.
a breeze?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
Okay.
So
To the bar.
Yeah. Are we?
So Daphne's asleep, so we have a little bit of private time, I hope. Can't she listen to us in her sleep? Maybe. But, so we run into a bit of a problem. Because if we side with the... As we're walking, this is the conversation that I'll have as we're walking. If we side with the order and use the order to defeat the silence, and then figure out the order business after that, full destruction. Let's stop that from happening first, and then figure out how to, geopolitical nonsense. Then we aren't releasing the Titans, which puts Upri in a bit of a pickle because you did sign a contract.
Oh yeah. But like, if they ain't released, they can't do nothing, right?
It seems like the director does have the power to take Meredith back, and will be the case. It seems like if we do not.
I wonder if we are able to make friends with a high-level wizard, we could make a homunculus or some sort of other way of keeping a copy of Meredith.
What if? And I don't know nothing about magic, so
It just comes out of me
We-
sometimes.
yeah. But like, I don't really do nothing. That just happens. We the Titans come out, but then then fulfills that line of the clause, and then we trap them somewhere else.
Like a bag of
Can
holding.
we have the void on top of the wall where they come out? So you break the wall, and then they're just like, "Ooh, I'm here!" And then into the void they go.
Oh.
Oh, so they're not in the void?
No, I don't think
That's
so.
not where the wall is?
They're in like their own pocket universe, as far as I understand. Is that right?
So what if we do?
What do you mean you don't know?
It hasn't been explained.
Yeah, it's not. We don't
So
know.
like when you see some gestures do this at bars where like they take a bottle of water that's full of those plastic beads and they put the bottle of water on top and then the beads that flow up.
Uh-huh.
What if we do that but the beads are the Titans
Up into the void.
or whatever, like a pocket
What
dimension.
bar have you been to?
That
It's one called TikTok in the
Oh.
Enchanted Forest.
Oh,
It's
I
where all the
remember.
mailman squirrels gather after hours.
speaking Cockney to each other.
Yeah.
I do love the TikTok.
That
Very short hours.
is a potential. We would need a very powerful wizard to do that. I imagine trapping pseudo gods. I wouldn't call them demigods, and tricking them into another plane.
Well, Do we have to trick them? Are there any that like aren't assholes? Are they all kind of like?
Not that we've met. Mine is a. I'm sure they can hear me. Mine's an asshole.
You a god?
Yeah, we're all connected to our own Titan. Mine doesn't socialize.
Oh,
as
but
much
like
as y'all's do.
non-Titan demigod. That's what I was.
Oh no, I'm talking. I am assuming I associate demigodness with the Titans. Like Titans are a level of god.
Well, if
power.
they are demigods, shouldn't they have a mama and dada that we can call and like tell on them?
This feels like a.
I guess in the classical sense, yes.
They had to have made enemies. If they're real, so are the other ones, right?
I mean, but if yeah, I guess.
Well, that's the gospel truth.
Yeah. So we have to find a way to break the cycle, but keep your contract. So contract requires us to release them, but we don't want them to destroy and flatten
Didn't
the world.
specify where, right?
Yes, there's an actual physical wall that I think keeps them out of our universe as far as
Oh,
I'm
we have to
concerned.
break down that wall and then my
Yes.
own.
That's
I remember
Your
that.
own internal wall, which I think just means you have to use the director's power more.
Right.
So that's my interpretation of what happened. But then we have to actually release them into the world. And that is the weird caveat that we have to
And it
find a way
said
around.
the world, not this world. Did specify a world name.
I don't know. What did the contract say? How was the contract worded?
They
I have a
have to
photographic
break.
memory.
There is a wall, a magical barrier that they cannot pass into this world.
This world.
That they want you to break down.
So the
They
act.
want Alice to break down, and you to get Alice to do it.
Oh, right. So it says that this wall has to be broken. We have to get Alice to break the wall. That is what the contract says. It says nothing about release. It says nothing about us being responsible for releasing them into this world.
Right. So
But you need to break that wall.
that wall.
That-
So
that
what
wall.
if we build another
A
wall?
fake wall, yeah.
Yes.
And we break down the old wall, but then there's a new, stronger wall right behind it, and we're like, have fun.
Sounds like we're going to the library to see what we can find on
Oh.
magical walls between dimensions.
I'd help, but reading's not my strong suit.
It's mine. It's fine. I read very quickly. Unlike Daniel, who reads very slowly.
I can go be chummy with the locals at the pennies.
I mean, I'm not going to go to the library. It's late. The library's very closed. Like a tomorrow. Feels like a tomorrow
Ah.
adventure. I could use a drink. We've been traveling for a while now. This feels like the first rest night that we've had in a long time.
Yeah, it's going to be so restful. Whoa, where did that come from?
So I guess we're already. I think we were walking and talking. So when do we reach the boar?
Yeah, so as you are walking, you are going to be making your way through the common quarters towards Penny's. We'll just say that, like, Cyril was able to, like, direct you there before you parted ways. The one thing I do want to bring your attention to along the walk is these posters that are pasted along the road. So there's a couple different posters that you see. So one of them is it's a call for aid for SIAG, the capital, that they are accepting donations for the rebuild of the city once an army can be mounted to retake it and fight back the monsters that are pouring out of the rift. There are also some posters calling for recruits to sign up for that endeavor. And then the last posters that you see are for something called the Stadium Days. This is something that will happen a week from today. It is an Underkeep festival, from what you can make out from the posters, where people or source users put on shows of strength, magical strength.
Oh. That's no fun.
In order to win trophies,
Oh.
like medals.
Like, is it like combat?
It's basically the Olympics for wizards.
Wow.
So no, it is not combat.
The try was a tournament.
Um,
Wait, never mind.
The arena is where they do combat tournaments.
Maybe you could do
But the
something with your
stadium
sword.
days is coming
Like a
up
fancy
a week
routine.
from today.
We don't really do well
the
in
events.
stadiums. Usually when we enter stadiums, bad things happen.
That's true.
So,
But also, if we make a name for ourselves here, it can help with the recruitment process.
That's true.
Yeah, a
People know
clan.
who we are.
Yeah.
And it seems like we don't have to be hush-hush about who we are here.
Oh,
like
yeah.
we might in the upper realms. the
only
outside
2 of
world.
us have magical powers. I don't know what. I thought can we go into the tournament?
There is information on signing up if you would like to swing on over to the stadium at any point during the next week.
Is there... Oh, I can ask those questions once we actually go to the stadium. Let's go to the bar.
And I grab the sign up sheet or the sign up information as we're walking.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm a warlock. Okay.
Oh, speaking of... Do we know that Yancey is a warlock and has a patron? Is this something that's been established amongst the group?
I'll leave that up to
so.
Yancey.
So the long answer is yes.
You have talked about it.
That's a long answer. What's a short answer?
So,
Mhm.
Jan, I don't know if you remember, but a few minutes ago I was saying, do we know any gods that aren't assholes? And I can't help but notice that you didn't say nothing.
Yeah, I know we've talked about it in the past, where you draw your strength from.
I mean, our communication style is very much like hands off, in the sense where they give me the power and I leave them alone, and that's why it's such a good symbiotic relationship. But I could figure out if we can somehow reach out to them. They usually just reach out to me. It's very booty call-y.
Oh.
Okay. What are they a particular type of being?
They are the great old one.
Well, if they're real old, they might have knowledge on how that wall was built and how to build
Oh.
another one. Right?
Most likely, yeah. I mean, now that I'm remembering the conversation that happened a few minutes ago,
I thought you were totally listening
Beyonce
to.
disassociated. Just came back.
funny thing is, Kai dissociates so much. I can figure out a way to reach out to my patron or my god to see if they can help somehow. I just don't know if it will be fruitful.
Well, let's chat later after, tomorrow or something, and we can see if... I imagine that the libraries here have texts older than what we might find in the outside world. And so I might be able to find information on who supplies you with power.
Mm-hmm.
But some more details from you later on might be good.
All right.
Like, what do you remember? Is it tentacle? Is it a tentacly old one?
You've never seen them. They like to leave you messages and
Wait, so they slide into your DM?
Yeah.
Your
He
patron?
never talks to you actively.
kinda-
It's just like a
no,
messaging machine.
This
that
is
you
kind of
press
what we talked
play.
about. This is the relationship with their patron. It's usually like a message will be left or a gift will be given with a very heavily assumed cost.
I'm a sugar baby,
Interesting. Oh.
but with magic.
So gifts will come at specific times that are directly related to the cost. That it's
Fucking
very
love that.
obvious what the cost is going to be.
Well, here knows, because I fucked Cthulhu good.
I don't
They're
know that.
very
I'll show you
cryptic,
later.
Yeah.
which is why we've not role played any of their stuff because it's very just subtle things that only Yancey is going to see.
That is fun.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's
We
real
could
fun.
draw that power into our that would be really good.
I guess I can do my jaw exercises or something.
What?
Yeah.
Is
Do
that
they
how you
need
call
a?
your god?
That's a somatic. Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's get to the bar already.
You have a fun god. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So you eventually do make your way to Penny's. Penny's is a pretty standard wizard's bar. And that is where we're going to take a little bit of a break. As you make your way into this space, which is a standard bar for the Underkeep. So we'll describe that after the break.
I hope there's a hot bartender for Sal. I mean, it's gonna be a bunch of drunk nerds. You know that, right?
Right.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
My
Oh.
gosh. Okay.
My specialty.
Got it.
We will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. All right. So we have made it to Penny's right before the break, and we are entering into Penny's, which is a tavern in the Underkeep. As you enter the space, it is lively to an extent. There are people here. There are lots of people here. Not particularly loud or raucous crowd, but a pretty just like standard. You go to a bar on a weeknight, and there's like people there like eating a small bite, having some drinks. The space is pretty like streamlined looking, not like mod, but like not super busy visually. So there's there's like a marble stone wall. We're in the Underkeep, so it's still pretty for the standards of bars and taverns that you've been to. This is really upscale.
Like windows? Damn.
So there is like
Real
the
glass.
whole front wall is glass. It's like a marble accent wall, and then it is this like turquoise and gold wallpaper, like patterned wallpaper along the other sides. Like a reddish toned wood bar that is like carved along the trim of it. Bar stools, there are some people at. There's like a wall of liquors behind the bar that are lit up with these like crystals behind them. These like glowing crystals. And then there are like a couple like smaller tables for like 2 to 4 people. And then there are some booths along the right side in a kind of like gold satin. Yeah, that's it. You see a sign that says order at the bar or seat yourself.
But which one do we do?
Yeah, or?
Or, yeah.
What's the bartender situation?
There's a couple bartenders. So you can tell they're all wizards of sort or magic users of sorts.
Everything's done with Mage Hand.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, you
They
just
touch
see Mage
nothing.
Hand floating around. So they're like Mage Hand is floating around doing things. They're like mixing drinks. They have some cocktail shakers going.
I'll say that's hot.
They're
I'm unimpressed.
you see like this woman with like long braided red hair and a completely white suit jacket, like blazer pantsuit situation. Just like shoot her finger at one of the drinks that's currently floating, being lifted up by Mage Hand, and like shoots a fire underneath it to heat it up. And then you see this like other man who is also a ginger, very lanky, like very, very like visible freckles, side parted hair, short crew cut, also wearing a white like suit, with like a white button up underneath. And then there is a tiefling, red tiefling with curled horns, wearing a black suit with a black button up. And they're just like making drinks. There's a couple like people at the bar, at the stools, and then there's like a couple tables that have already been taken. You see lots of like robes, shawls, lots of hats. Again, hats are very popular in the city. You've seen a lot of people wearing them since you've been here.
Is there a particular feel for this bar? Like looking at the patrons?
They seem to be like well dressed, but not like bejeweled out.
Gotcha.
You know? But like everybody you pass on the streets here is kind of the same situation where they're just like everybody's really well dressed. Like it's a pretty casual thing to just like put on nice clothes. And I mean, when you can like prestidigitation and like magic your clothing and like everything kind of already is like enchanted to be clean and nice and protected from the mud and dirt, and
So there's no excuse to be messy here.
there's no excuse to be messy. It's really easy for most people in the Underkeep to be pretty pulled together. So again, you do stand out slightly.
Even at this
We
weird.
couldn't ask Cyril to prestidigitation us really quick before we.
Well, prestidigitation doesn't just make
Yeah,
clothes.
it just cleans it.
Right, but so we're not like dirty. We
Oh,
like
okay,
Oh, yeah.
came from the
yeah.
road.
Yeah, we all the
We'll say that
tackle.
like he did that like kind of casually throughout conversation. He just kind of like waved away the dirt as y'all were talking slowly, just like da 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 da. Gave you a little spit shine.
Ooh. Ooh.
using some elbow grease.
Oh gosh.
I stroll up to the bar.
We all watch Sal intently.
What section of the bar do you go to? So like the three bartenders are kind of like at each section. So it's the tiefling, the woman with the braided hair, and then the man, the ginger
The
man.
side part.
I'm gonna go to the
the side part.
tiefling.
The tiefling.
It's interesting. I'm gonna say it's very interesting that you're wearing a black suit. What's the story behind that?
Oh, I felt that it complemented my complex a little bit better
Oh, you're
than the white.
Are we just like standing by? Like,
Since I wasn't there last time, I'm like, is this how they got the other one?
yeah.
Wow.
I don't understand it.
Can I get
Standards.
you a drink?
Oh, of course. Well, yeah. I'm new to town. What do you recommend from your selection?
Is there a liquor that you tend to favor?
Oh, there is a very fiery liqueur back from where I'm from. Do you have any
Just kidding.
fireberry?
Fire Baron?
Yeah.
I think I do. Something might be on the back shelf over there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like we have a little bit left in that bottle.
Oh, would you be able to set up a few shots?
Shots.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, I would be happy to. So you just see him point over to the bottle, this mage hand goes and grabs it, pulls it down. As he goes to grab the shot glasses down from under the bar, lays them out, and then the mage hand just kind of floats over and pours. How many is that?
How many do you want?
Oh, hold up. I'm going to be like, I didn't know Sal had so much swag. Oh, my God.
Or were we just like sitting at a high table nearby listening?
All right. So there are 5 shot glasses that are poured.
Oh, nice.
And then he kind of pushes the 4 of them out towards you, picks one up for himself,
And I cheers him.
cheers you, throws it back.
Sal, what you gonna do with those other 3 shots, Sal?
Well, good thing Twitch changed their policies.
Oh, yeah.
Mind you, Sal's also been drinking wine.
Oh, yeah. This is the end of... and smoking.
It's smoking.
Oh, come on, crossfaded.
Yeah, he's got enough constitution. He's going to go for another one.
As you take another shot, he kind of like cocks his head a little bit. He goes, "Oh, all right. What can I get for your friend?"
I'll get 3 more for my friends as well.
I'm gonna yell, I don't take shots. I'll do a gin and tonic.
Yeah, I'll have a Negroni Smagliata.
I'll take the shots.
Do you also have bread and water here?
We do. We actually do have some breadsticks and butter, and I can get you a carafe of water.
Yes, a round for the table, and Sal will be paying for it all.
Indeed, I will.
Like how that bartender called us out for being creeps. We're just like huddling behind me, like, ooh.
And so he gets 3 more shots. So now we're up to a total of 8 shots ordered by this party. 1 that he drank, and then Negroni Spagliato.
Yeah, Negroni Smagliata.
Did you just do a spell?
You know I can't
And then
control
he
that.
goes into the back room, comes out with a breadstick basket and a carafe of water, and goes, where are you gonna be sitting?
We'll take the corner of the bar, so we could sit like a little L. And
All right.
stay at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he like shifts you down to the end of the bar, places down the bread basket and the carafe, goes back into the back room, and then comes back with a dish of butter and places that down.
I slide 1 shot over to Upri.
I slide it back.
Oh.
I'm just fucking with you,
I'll grab it and I'll grab another one. Single hand.
Yeah,
Toss 'em
I'll
back.
grab one of Sal's and also do a double.
Nice. What do you think of it?
Oh, it burns.
That's the fun
But like
part.
in a good way, it's very weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat a
What
breadstick.
do they call this?
Scorchberry.
Scorchberry.
I don't get much of the berry.
Reminds me of a cinnamon liqueur we have back in Entropolis.
Oh,
We
yeah?
called it Fireball.
Oh,
What
interesting
an
name.
uncouth name for a
Yeah.
liqueur.
So it's reminiscent of the way a fireball feels
Mm-hmm.
when you get hit by it.
Aubrey just grabs 2 breadsticks and just double
Dunks.
fists them in the butter. And
We have some in stock if you'd like.
Fireball.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
All right.
I've had some
suit
bad
yourself.
nights. I've had some bad nights on Fireball.
I'm sure you have. Well,
Maybe
let
you
me
will
know if
again.
you need anything else. I'll be right here.
I still have not gotten my gin and tonic.
Oh yes.
Oh, thank you for the reminder. Yes, I will get a gin tonic. Come right
Tonic.
on up.
fancy
Any particular flavor of tonic water you would like?
The good one.
Ooh.
We got cucumber, plum.
Plum.
Right. All right. Perfect. And so he gets to making that drink. It's a pretty quick mix. Pours it over ice. Hands it to you with a sprig of thyme.
I throw out the thyme.
All right.
I don't like herbs in my drinks.
can I also get some like enriched vitamin mineral water?
I can pop on over to the corner store and get you some.
Oh, thank you.
Can we smoke in here?
It depends on what kind of smoking you're doing.
I never got
The
one.
fun kind?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yes. unfortunately, we
snagged one.
outlawed smoking the nicotine indoors
Oh, good.
about
I mean,
20
like-
years ago.
Yes.
I was like,
As
what's
we do in Intropolis.
I was
too.
like, what's
So,
banned? Cocaine? Sorry, nope.
It's like smoking cured meat.
But I might have snagged one from Cyril.
Yeah.
Nice.
You stole it.
I mean, I grabbed 2 when he offered, so he probably, hopefully noticed. No, maybe not. Anyways, do you want more? Anybody?
Did you ever get your sarsaparilla?
We will say that there is a there's a courtyard. Is not outdoors because we're under the cave.
Right.
In the
But, like,
cave.
outdoors. Outside in the cave.
Outdoors in cave.
Right.
Nice little garden area if you'd like to partake out there, just in case there are patrons who are not here to get stoned at
Oh.
5 o'clock on a Tuesday.
Well, you know.
That was shade.
Yeah, we're on vacation, I guess. But Upri and Yonsei, do you want to go out to the courtyard and smoke a little bit? I give Sal the eyes.
I only smoked for the vision, and then I'm like, oh, we're trying
I
to
give
leave.
you like a really aggressive wink.
We're trying to leave Sal alone with their thoughts. Okay. Yes, I would like to smoke a bit of the reefer. I'm going to get up now,
Oh.
and I just walk out.
Is that okay, Sal?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. We
I
just
just
go
follow.
get very high.
All right.
Do you take your drinks and breadsticks with you?
I take the breadsticks.
You take the first.
I'll
And then
take
when
the
I
butter.
when I get the mineral water, I just pour it on first.
Oh, that's smart.
Oh, fair. Not for
nice.
you.
Yeah. So he does pop out to go get your mineral water.
Oh, I do it inside then. Just Fern's next to me on the floor.
But he has to go get the mineral water.
He has to go
Oh,
to the
he's
store to buy
gonna
it.
get-
Oh, so
Yeah,
we'll
so he
wait. We'll
pops
wait till he
around
comes
the
back
corner
to
store,
go.
Comes back, you do that. Okay, and then you all leave.
This is such
Okay,
great
cool, cool, cool,
service
cool,
that
cool,
they
cool,
will
cool,
just
cool,
leave
cool,
their
cool.
place of work and.
There are 2 other bartenders.
Okay.
Um.
I never caught your name.
But you haven't.
Oh, it's Malroy.
Malroy from Salvador.
He'll be catching something else.
Is there a
later.
window
Oh.
near the bar?
There's
And
a
then-
whole the front wall.
Yeah, but like, is there a window?
Oh, in
From the courtyard.
from
the courtyard.
We just open the
So-
window as I leave, so you can stand near the window.
The courtyard is like literally just an archway, and then it goes. There's like a little garden with a
Oh.
open roof, so you can see through the archway into the bar.
Yeah, we post up at a bench that is.
Nothing needs to
Yeah, line of
necessarily
sight.
be like climate controlled down here. Everything is the same climate.
What do you guess?
What?
I have the feat observant, which gives me the ability to read lips.
Oh, so you're just
I'm
relaying
just
it?
I'm over here smoking, be like, okay, now he's asking for his name, Malroy. Strange name. It's like I'm just narrating what's happening.
Oh, are we playing a game? And then I pretend I know what the other one's saying.
Oh, it's
I
like
mean-
you're narrating over. It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey there, salmon boy. You want to come home with me
I
tonight?
don't think that was Salmon Boy, but sure we'll go with it. Oh, here, do you want some?
Oh, yeah.
Well, nice to meet you, Salvador.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Did you
Salmon
want
Boy.
another basket of breadsticks?
Oh yeah. Oh, where'd my friends go to? Well, yeah. I'll maybe we could send it out. Yeah, but
I think you just said, do you want to see my breadstick?
I think I am pretty hungry for a breadstick right now. Yeah.
Anything else that can get you off the menu? We do have small bites here.
Oh, yeah,
There's a
I've-
tapas.
Interesting
Menu.
tapas, small plates. I'll take the ceviche. You know.
Ceviche? Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Ceviche.
That's a weird name for it.
I will be.
Never did.
I'll put that order in, and then you just see like this piece of paper appears, and he just like signs it, and then off, and you see it float out through the back door into the kitchen.
So Malroy, have you been working here very long?
Oh my gosh.
I've been here about 5 years.
Have you been working here for very long?
I started. I started over at the local tower in my neighborhood. But been here for about 5 years. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. I
I think you
imagine.
said something about fisting. I don't know. It's My sight's getting a little hazy.
And as we black out on us three so we can hear the conversation.
Sorry. Yeah, so sorry. Please go ahead.
So what brings you into town?
Well, actually, the group of friends that I came in with, we're sort of putting together a coalition of sorts.
A coalition?
Yeah.
What is that, pray tell?
Well, it's a group of magic users and other associated friends to try to combat a terrible force of devastation that's headed our way.
Sound like a lot of people that come through here.
Oh,
What force are we talking about this time?
the void.
The void.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
It's a otherworldly plane. Yes, fiance.
Oh, as this is happening, I walk back in. I grab my drink and was like, I forgot this as I was smoking my reefer, and I walk back out.
Do you grab a breadstick on your way out?
Yeah.
Another one.
I just take the breadsticks that you just ordered. No, I take the ceviche that you just ordered. Ooh, ceviche. And I just take it, and I'm walking. We got reefer and ceviche, and then black out again.
Do your friends need me to send food out there?
Yeah,
Do you think they need to put an order in?
They've been smoking a lot today, so
Yeah,
I imagine.
noticed. I smelt it on them. But
Is there sort of like a sampler plate, like with all the different types, like small bits of all the tapas that I can get them?
we do. Party of 4. We have one literally set up for that.
Oh, perfect. If you could have somebody send it out to them, I think that they'd appreciate it.
Perfect. He snaps his fingers, the piece of paper. You see him scroll with his finger, and then out through the back.
As he's distracted doing that, I look toward the arch and I give 2 thumbs up.
Give thumbs up back.
And I see the food. I'm like, thank you for the food as we smoke our reefer.
But I get back to saying, yeah, it's another universe where these gods are attempting.
just vomiting.
I'm doing the lore dump on this poor bartender Malroy.
All right, and he's just like, and he starts like wiping the counter. He's like listening. Give me a charisma.
Oh God. Is this a persuasion check? Or is it just charisma?
Just give me a charisma roll. We're not trying to persuade him. We're just kind of. I want to see how enthralled in your conversation he is.
I'm honey tongued because I got 17.
All right, so so like as you keep telling your story, you notice that he's like kind of cleaning the end of the counter a lot, and like he does have to like go make drinks for other patrons. And he doesn't want like the other 2 bartenders to be doing everything. But he does keep coming back, and he's like wiping it down, listening. Yeah.
So it's a pretty weighty endeavor that we're trying to pull together teams of powerful wizards, powerful fighters. Know anybody along those lines?
Well, it seems like you've come to the right place. I don't know if I'm quite your clientele for said conversation, but we have some people come in from time to time. I mean, I'm sure you know about the conclave, right?
Yeah.
They're usually the ones who make those types of worldly decisions around here. Everybody seems to have an opinion one way or the other.
Yeah. That's how life goes.
Yeah. But other than that, I really don't know if I can help you that much. I am just a bartender here.
Not just a bartender.
Thank you for that.
What other skills do you have?
I have been known to juggle. It's a good party trick.
Gotcha. I imagine it woos a lot of folks that come in here.
Yeah, not so much with these types. The types of tricks they can pull out their sleeves are. Nobody wants to see physical things being thrown dexterously. It's kind of pales in comparison to a well-placed spell.
Yeah. Well, are you a spell user? Oh, because you cast Mage Hand. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do little trinkets here and there.
But
Nothing much. Unfortunately, dropped out of the university freshman year.
too much to. Was there a reason or?
My mom was sick and figured the studying was taking too much of my time. Wanted to make sure that I was with her.
That's more important than university. You gotta make time for your family members.
Ren, are they both trauma dumping on each
Well,
other?
there's very rigorous studies here. I see you're a cleric of Tao.
Yeah, exactly. You got a keen eye.
Yeah. It's
It seems to be going well, though.
It is the queer experience.
Let's just turn off my camera.
well. That is. You probably have some similar experiences, right? You got to study and stuff, right?
Yeah, there was a crash course. I was sort of brought into the fold rather quickly as the war against Galadia was ramping up. They gave you the 2-day training, and then they put you on a boat, and you crash on a shoreline after getting attacked by a giant squid, and you climb up a giant tower. Really, textbook indoctrination, I guess.
Well, maybe just a little bit different than going to university. But that is good on ya.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't mean to take up any more of your time. Maybe we can we'll cross paths again, I'm sure.
I'm here Monday through Sunday.
So every
Just
day.
say every day. Just say every day.
But I do take off on Wednesday.
Oh,
Gotcha. Well,
loophole.
we'll keep in touch.
I think they're
Yeah, that was a weird way for me to have said that. I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's kind of a mouthful to say it that way.
It's easier to say it the way that you said.
Yeah, I'm here every day, but actually, I'm here every day but Wednesday. It's probably the way I should have said it.
So you're free
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Ooh.
Because today is Tuesday.
I do have off tomorrow. That is true.
I pull out a business card and I slide it across the bar.
Where did you get business cards?
I used to work in a household.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
You know what? I do think I have some time in the afternoon.
Oh my gosh, I can't do this.
Let's connect later.
Shadows of Prophecy. Dating.
Dating. It'll be like that Valentine.
Beyonce
one
uses
shot.
banishment on
Come on,
themselves again.
Come on.
But I stand up from the bar and I give him a glance as I take the remaining 2 shots.
Ren shows up next to you and passes you the probably what's very little left of the joint.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I take it and I give him a wink and I walk away.
He will wink back and go back to tending to other patrons at the bar. As you all go back out to the courtyard.
I'm gonna go back in and be like, I think we haven't paid our bill yet, so I stole some money. So here you go. And I walk out.
Oh, I was going back to the courtyard.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then I come back in.
You're in
I
the
come back in
courtyard.
being like, never mind. I'm gonna just keep this, and I walk away.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I informed the group. Well, I talked to his name's Malroy,
Yep.
and he's not a wizard, and he doesn't seem to know any wizards. But he definitely said, "Hey, check out the Enclave," which we kind of knew. But maybe he went to the university. Maybe he knows some people, professors that might be helpful.
Hold on. You were talking business in there?
It was mixed in with other informational. I learned a bit about his backstory. I shared some of my backstory. I told about the whole mission that we're on.
Yeah, I saw. I heard. Well, I read something. I saw.
You were snooping on our conversation.
No, but you said something about a squid.
Yeah, there was a giant squid. Remember whenever me and Marky were talking about giant animals that we've encountered?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that might have been when you lost your memory. I'm sorry. Because
Right, there is that. I still have that gap in my memory. Don't worry about it. You too.
it is from long
It's
ago.
I am not even paying attention. Beyonce has dissociated and is just looking at a gem on the wall,
Gotcha.
being like shiny.
So as you're having this conversation, all of a sudden the ground begins to shake. You hear the like clinking of glass inside as there's like a quake.
Oh.
Wait, how did that work? We're floating.
Yeah. Do people inside seem concerned?
You see inside that everybody kind of like grabs onto something, and it's just like, oh.
Oh my god.
And
is the city not
because
stable?
you have observant that we just do that, you just go, "Oh, those wards better be picked up soon. I don't know what the wizards are working on.
There are spells that make the city
Their
float.
wards are failing.
All right.
Maybe we talk to Cyril about that
Yeah.
later and see
Well,
what's going on with that.
We also have some pressing issues. Shouldn't the civil servants take care of wards?
I would like to think so. Does it stop?
Yeah, eventually
Okay.
it's just like a sudden little quake, and then it stops, and then that's what you see Malroy say to one of the other bartenders.
I roughly translate that to
Yeah.
something about wards and the wizards not.
Yeah.
Oh, right, it's gone.
Mm.
So should we check it out?
The wards?
Maybe something's up, and we can make not just some money, but some friends by helping.
Fix the wards. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It's maybe a tomorrow issue.
Yeah. I don't
I
think
am
I should try to
not-
save a city at this level. we might have it plummet
Between
faster.
the two of us, we went through like two, whatever it is we were smoking. I never even got the name of it.
Reefer.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what Cyril called it?
Mm-hmm.
Like from a coral reef.
Yeah.
It's smashed up reef.
Like a white powder?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is then pressed into leaves like you would press paper, and then wrapped up in
A rolling
a
paper.
rolling paper, yeah.
Yeah, and it has effects similar to marijuana.
Oh.
Yeah.
It does feel like I'm walking through water.
Oh, is that why they call it reefer?
Yes.
That makes
This
sense.
one is
walking
definitely a
through
bit
the
of a
reef.
head high.
Yeah.
It's not as much of a body high. You're not getting the like intense munchies that you might be familiar with. But you do have this like elation and this kind of like detachment from reality.
Since you're already trauma dumped, I've been thinking about this a lot, and I feel like I have to say it. I don't think I feel the same way about Wesley that I did before he died.
Oh, we're going there.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to have him back, but
Yeah.
I mean, he is twice the man now, so
he's twice, yes, well, or half the man. It's like a weird division of labor.
I mean, how long
50%.
ago did he die?
It's like 6 years.
Yeah.
You're different people now. It
Yeah.
won't make sense.
I fear he's the same person. So
Probably.
Ain't that the worst?
Whenever you were trying to,
sticks.
you just putting that thought out there and
Yes,
letting it go.
I let that thought go, and I'm eating a breadstick.
Yeah, Sal's not going to press the point.
You can. I mean, go ahead.
I was gonna say, whenever you went to Valeria to figure out, because you had the photo of Wesley with the image on the symbol, what were you hoping to find there?
That's a great question. I don't know. Some backstory. He was just kind of this enigma that existed outside. He like didn't talk about his like home life. He didn't like talk about any of that, and so I just like wanted to know more. But I don't know. Now that he's here again,
The mystery's gone.
yeah,
at least your partner is still alive.
that's true. Half of him at least.
Maybe there's hope for Blades.
Oh, this wasn't. This isn't about me, and I just continued to look at a crystal.
Breadstick.
You're pushing.
I grabbed the
CJ
breadstick
around.
and I just my inner saboteur, and I just pressed the breadstick on the crystal.
On the wall.
Just slapping a crystal on the wall with the breadstick.
I've only had one puff, and I guess I'm still high.
It's okay. It takes a while to build up that tolerance to be able to get past the first one.
I think this will be my first and last time smoking the reefer.
It's a good call. We should move on to some hallucinogens next.
You're gonna. What was the name of your elf from the ministries?
Oh, Mayorin.
Mayorin, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, because she was also a shit show.
Do you play other characters?
Listen, I recently realized that I'm a dumpster cat boyfriend, and all of my D&D characters may also be that.
Can I walk back up to Malroy and ask who's in charge of the wards around here? Is that the council?
Oh, well, that would be the construction guild.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. And they are kind of instructed by the council. I mean,
Gotcha.
that's where the funding comes from.
Well, good to know. Maybe they need to have a talking to, because I've never been in a floating city, but I feel a little unsettled that it shakes.
Yeah, it's been happening for about 2 months now.
Mm.
Yeah, there's been a lot of it in the news lately. Here in the Underkeep, probably not from where you're from, but yeah, a lot of hearsay theories being thrown around, but not a lot of like transparency coming out of the council around it.
That's the government.
Ain't that the truth?
Not flirting part 2.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is a drive-by.
All right. Anything else that you would like to do while you are here at Penny's?
Keep eating, keep drinking.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
just enjoy the night and then go home when we're
Yeah.
tired.
Does anybody else have any sad things to say?
Our best years are behind us.
Damn.
You mean the war? Because I hope not.
I was talking more about childhood. That's just a joke.
Oh, you had a nice childhood.
I had a pretty nice childhood.
I mean, same.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Oh, we won't. No, it's fine.
We're gonna need a lot more reefer, aren't we?
Yeah. Do we want to talk to any more of the patrons?
Are
there any?
I just want to stop by the stadium and the arena and look at those.
Yeah,
on the
that's a
way
good idea.
home.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you don't want to do anything else here in the tavern, you've had plenty of interesting conversations, put a lot of things out into the world that might, I don't know.
Oh yeah, the bartender might spread the word that these
Resonate
strangers
big.
are just looking for an army or whatever.
Not what I was talking about, but
Oh, okay. This is why I'm not helping.
But I like where your head's at.
In the clouds.
so eventually you like clear up, you pay your bill. Let's just say that it comes out to like 3 gold.
Okay.
Damn.
Food and drink is not a lot, but it is more expensive than other nights that you've gone out.
3 gold is a lot.
3 gold is a lot for food and drink, but normally you're going to a tavern where like the drink option is mead or ale,
Yeah.
maybe something else, and then the food options are like a stew,
Yeah.
mash,
Not tapas.
not tapas.
Not ceviche.
You went out for drinks and tapas and had 8 shots.
Yeah. I mean, it was split. I had 2, Ren had 2, the bartender had 1, Upper had 1, and then there were 2 left.
I thought you took the 2 left.
Did I take the 2 left?
Thought you did.
Okay. Yeah. We'll say that.
So you said.
So I took 4.
But you can make your way over to the stadium on your way back to Daphne's. And you can sign up if you would like. So Stadium Days is just a series of various activities that are shows of performance. So there's like light shows, there are evocation, archery shows.
Any fighting?
Evocation is all of the like elements.
Right. What archery shows? Or is it evocation?
Evocation archery.
Oh, so like hitting targets with evocation.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. It's just like spell aiming. There's all sorts of things. If there's anything that you would like to sign up for, that you think, I mean, we could say that you sign up and you can think between now and the next session what type of activities that you would have signed up for. We can have that discussion.
It's the two of you. I don't think the two of us could
Well,
manage.
there's the arena.
I said we might do best in the arena.
Yeah, maybe we can kill some people and impress.
That's what I was thinking, to use my magic to impress other people,
Yeah.
like
People
fighting.
The circus act part 2.
Yeah.
A light show with the whatever everything you Eldritch blasts.
Mm-hmm.
You'll sing
Yeah.
all the great Stephen Sondheim water ditties.
There's like obstacle courses. There's
Are there any
like
bushes?
very like there's like there's this one thing where basically you have to create a surface of any kind with your magic, and then you have to get this cylindrical stone from one side of the field to the other with like a single push of momentum. With your, again, spell, but you can only have one force spell to push it. So there's like precision based stuff, there's like explosive type things, there's more theatrical or like artistic competitions. It's like a whole thing. And this is Stadium Days is going on for 2 weeks, starting next week.
Oh, okay.
So it will be like a continuous thing. There is a kind of like entry exam for whatever challenge that you're. Basically, they don't want to put you in the stadium if you're gonna suck at it and
Gotcha.
be boring, because that's not entertaining. So they do have everybody like show that they can like demonstrate the skill first, and then you're able to compete. So you can stop by the stadium. You could do that. You can also ask around about the arena. The arena is something that happens every Saturday. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is just a fighting pit where you get to use your skills to fight each other. And that happens every Saturday. And Dan is raising his hand. What would you like to know?
Does it have to be magical for the fighting pits?
Not necessarily. However, it's strongly encouraged that there's at least some sort of magical display.
Yeah, I could make.
Mostly because you will be facing magic.
Oh.
So like you should probably be able to at least work with it in some form.
I definitely want to sign up for that.
Yeah. So we'll sign up for we've got 2 for stadium.
Yes.
We've got
Maybe
arena.
3 for stadium.
Yeah. And we can talk about the actual challenges in between this and the next session.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you would like to do before you make your way back to Daphne's?
Can have a terrorizing dream. That's still in our. I'm good. Shopping could be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Research
starting like
tomorrow.
the artificial sun has set. The like lamp posts are starting to glow.
It is a Tuesday, so.
Yeah, it's starting to get quieter on the streets.
All right, I think I'm ready. I start to yawn. I'm like, I think I'm ready to go home. And I start sorry, yawning's contagious. So it was a fake yawn and then became a real yawn. So I start walking the way back to homegirl's house, whose name I always forget. Mallory.
Daphne?
Daphne?
That's what it was.
Mallory's our other prophetic friend.
Malloy.
I walk back to Daphne's house without even consulting.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah, same.
Same.
All right. So you make your way back to Daphne's. Her house is quiet when you arrive, but you can let yourselves in. As you pass her bedroom, which is the first door down the hallway, on the left, You do hear her snoring. She's a pretty loud snorer, to be completely honest.
All these
there might
wizards,
be a
they
little
couldn't invent a CPAP.
of sleep apnea.
Sleep Daphne.
Oh.
And that's where we'll
End of
end this
stream.
episode.
And you can make your way to your bedrooms. Is there anything else you would like to do before we send you off to your nightmare?
I will crack. Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna drink the sarsaparilla. Like, I don't actually think I actually drank it during
Yeah.
that whole time. So I'm gonna go into the ice box because I don't think they call it fridges if they have one here.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna go into the ice box, crack open a fresh sarsaparilla, and be like, "Gluck gluck gluck." Tastes like Zappas. I don't know. And I just walk. I'm like, "Good night, y'all."
Oh, wow.
Wow. Jan is zooted.
Ren has grabbed some cat treats from the kitchen, I'm assuming.
Start eating them.
And like no, like trying
She
to
has
coax
like a
the
little
cat
ceramic
into the
jar.
room.
Yeah.
I'll leave my door cracked open because cats.
And Sal's gonna start weaving. He has the skeins from the Castle Valeria from the Queen's Chambers. I'm gonna start weaving a bracelet.
What?
I forgot about
These
that.
are fancy fabrics.
Yeah, I fancy thread.
Oh yeah.
Fancy thread that he stole from the fucking king and queen of Valeria. All right, that's fun. All right. And then eventually you all find yourselves setting off into a slumber, only to be interrupted by the nightmare. The one we've already recounted, so we won't go over it too much. But to remind everybody, you found yourself back in the theater with Nim and Meredith, and you fought Nim this time around after being introduced by the Dreamer. The fight included a onslaught of illusions and twisted memories of your family before you were awoken in a cold sweat. You can hear each other in unison across the hall awaken with racing heartbeats and heavy breathing.
Yonce's gonna run outside the bedroom and be like, "Guys, did y'all just have the same dream that I had?"
You hear from Ren's bedroom, Balenciaga, and Ren runs out like in his like boxers with a floating sword behind him.
Oh wow.
Balenciaga?
That's the
That's the
magical
word.
word for my dancing sword.
In last week's episode,
That's right. So as you shout Balenciaga, your sword zips out of the bag that you have it in or wherever you keep it, and it just starts spinning. So you see Ren step out in the hallway, this like sword just whizzing around.
Wait, stop. I just like put my hand on it and like push it to the ground.
It's possible.
Nim was there.
Yeah.
We were all there.
Yeah.
Upper, did you leave the bedroom yet?
Yes, Upper stumbles into the hallway. Y'all, I can't find Fern.
Did you leave it at the bar?
We check Upry's room for Fern.
Yeah. Russell, would you like to describe what is happening in your room?
I mean, you open the door and there's no, like, you can't see Fern nowhere.
I check under the bed.
Is the room like intact?
Yeah, but it's dim. Maybe it's too dark?
What do you mean? Is there a window to open? Like a
Can
We
I
al-
cast Sacred Flame?
We also have dark vision, so
Oh, that's true.
well.
well, most of us.
Oh, you're squinting.
Yeah, you.
I
Can,
hold Sacred Flame in
Yeah,
my
you
hand.
hold Sacred Flame up and you light up the room, and
You don't see Fern, but Upper looks a little different. No. Her skin is still green, but has a kind of a different texture to it.
woodsy.
How would we?
Almost leafy,
Oh,
plant-like.
wow. Are you a tree now?
I'm gonna hold a mirror up to.
Did you
Oh
Did you malform with Upri? I mean, with Bird.
I mean, I think we should figure that out next session.
What?
And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Oh,
Wow, that's so cool.
Or I mean, oh yay, that's very
I
cool.
love that.
Do you punch things now? You just have rock fists.
All
We'll
right. And with that, I will do our little outro.
Wait, before that, can I quickly grab my Zasparella and drink and be like, stay tuned next week?
And aside to the non-existent
Exactly.
audience.
You
Yeah.
just like turn to the hallway where the camera's standing.
Or Alice. I'm like, Alice, wake up. Wait, Daphne.
Daphne. Yeah, Daphne's just like standing in the hall now, and she's like, what?
Girl. And then
And that's where we're gonna end the session. So, dear intrepid listeners, as we close the curtain on this latest chapter of Shadows of Prophecy, we bid you farewell from the mysterious tapestry of our cosmic tale. Remember, the darkness never sleeps, but our doors are always open to those brave enough to explore. We couldn't do it without your support. A special thank you to our generous patrons, JCH, Crispy, and Maggie Z, whose unwavering support keeps the candles burning bright here at Goblin Forge. Before we bid you farewell, remember to like, follow, and subscribe to stay updated on our future journeys into the unknown. This playcast is a Goblin Forge production. If you enjoyed what you experienced today, follow us on Instagram at goblin_forge_TTRPG, at goblin_forge on TikTok, or join our Discord community. The link is in our bio. And if you haven't already, be sure to share the mysteries of Shadows of Prophecy with your friends and fellow seekers of the supernatural. Until we meet again, may the mysteries of this world continue to intrigue your mind and awaken your sense of wonder. Stay curious, stay daring, and always embrace the darkness.
Send help.
Step into the captivating realm of Zephyr Maleficarum, where fantasy and fragrance meld to craft a uniquely personal odyssey into the whimsical characters of our dreams. Each elixir is a portal to a world of sensory exploration, ushering you into a world of indulgence, where you are the protagonist of your very own extraordinary tale. Delve into the enigmatic depths of our fragrances, where whimsy waltzes hand in hand with olfactory artistry, and every file becomes a magical gateway to a universe filled with dreams and wonder. This is your invitation to unravel the mysteries of scent and bask in the enchantment of imagination. With each application, you embark on a transformative journey, and every day unfolds as an opportunity to immerse yourself in an epic odyssey of wonder.